live, and it's not Memorex.
All right. Look at here. You know, what's happening over there in the Middle East is horrible, horrible thing. Now, just so you know, all right, so there's no mistake about it whatsoever. Me and my wife, we do not support that war over there, nor do we support the war in the Ukraine. I think that United Nations is the biggest terrorist organization in the world, and they are responsible for more suffering in this world by prolonging actions, right, that could have been over years ago, and they prolong them and just make the suffering continue. Having said that, so you know where we stand there. I'm not on anybody's side over there. But this morning, when we woke up, we saw some amazing things. Would you like to tell them what we saw, or should I keep going?
Keep going.
Okay. I seen all of these LGBT rainbow type people. And I saw all these feminists, these college girls out there, all right, supporting Palestine.
Yep.
All right, look, I'm going to tell you right now, I understand you got some Muslim friends here in America, as do I. Their brand of being a Muslim and the brand of being a Muslim over there are not even related.
Not even the same thing.
Not even the same. If you're in Gaza and you're gay, the best that you can hope for, and I mean the absolute best, would be to get the snot beat out of you and thrown in prison for 10 years. More than likely, they're going to strip you naked and drag you behind a motorbike through the streets, or their favorite way of dealing with gay people is literally to throw them off the roof.
Yeah.
Don't take my word for it. I promise you, just a couple of minute Google search.
Yeah, and it'll tell you.
And it will tell you. Now, if you're a woman, a feminist, so to speak, your life is over. You instantly become a piece of property.
Yeah.
The first thing the Taliban did, and these are Islamic fundamentalists, just like in the Gaza Strip, the first thing they did when they took control in Afghanistan was they wrote down and forced every woman from 13 to 56 to come in and register that's not married.
Yeah. Because
they were going to marry them, and you don't get a choice of who you're going to marry. All right? You're going to marry a goat herder, and that's putting it politely. Your clubbing days are over. Depending on how firm it gets, you may or may not be wearing a burqa for the rest of your life. All right? Let's take Iran. Iran, yeah, you know. Look, women over there, they don't have to wear burqas. They have to wear a headscarf. They're not allowed to drive automobiles, and you're a piece of property.
That's right.
Your life totally depends on the guy they make you marry and how generous he intends to be to you. Your independence, your self-reliance is gone, all right? This is what you people are protesting for. Now, look, me, I don't care. I think, you get what you want, but for your own good, I'm telling you, y'all ought to set this one out.
And I mean, okay, so you protest. What do you think you're going to accomplish with that? Nothing is going to happen. You can protest all you want. You can scream until you're blue in the face, and nothing is going to happen. Nobody cares about your protest anymore. One thing that Black Lives Matter has done is wore out people about protest. We don't care anymore. Who cares?
And, look, whatever your thoughts are on this stuff, as far as I'm concerned, this whole race card people, it's gone. It's gone. I got no sympathy. The N-word, the racist word, you wore it out. I don't care. It's just gone. I don't care.
We don't care.
You're just wanting to be special. You're wanting special privileges. I don't care anymore. I literally don't care.
The problem is people keep saying how this is a racist country, this country, and all that. Okay, you have no idea what other countries are like. You have no idea what it's like to work your butt off all your life.
Personally, I never saw anybody standing in line to get into Gaza or the West Bank, for that matter,
or any of that.
Yeah.
You don't understand what it's like to work all your life to get nothing, and
My wife does.
Start poor and die poor. Okay. And actually, Mexico might be one of the better ones because we don't have any of this weird, burqas and weird stuff like that. At least, women are free to roam around the country, so to speak.
Yeah.
But, what exactly are you protesting? Are you protesting the war? What is that going to get you? Nothing.
Nothing.
What are you advocating for? For Islamic Palestinian values to be the main thing here in this country? Well, that's dumb. Do you understand these people have no freedoms whatsoever? Especially the women.
The two groups that we're talking about now, one group won't exist at all. And the other group is going to sit around. Look, there's a story, and you can get it online too, of a couple of American girls that gave up their citizen, and they went over there to Afghanistan to fight with ISIS, right? And listen, what happened to these women? They were gang raped. They were beat. One of them is sitting in a refugee camp now with 3 children.
Exactly.
Right. This is your fate under Islam. All right. So, I don't know, ladies. You're sitting there in your college dorm rooms drinking your mojitos or whatever you people drink. But this is one you guys really need to think out.
We watched this morning, speech or something like that. And, I mean, the person obviously was empowered, and he was screaming at the top of his lungs, not one single homosexual will be here in Palestine. Not a single this and that. Your liberal views, your liberal agendas, your ability to choose who you married, all those things are gone. And, again, homosexuality for them. Look, here's the difference between Christians and really literally any other religion.
Right.
You tell a Christian, this is how it should be. You tell a Christian that you're gay, and we will lovely and kindly tell you that it's a very high probability.
Is that coming through back here?
I think it's in front of me.
Oh, you think it's in front of you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got me
The
there.
light. They will. There's a very high possibility that they will tell you that you might go to hell. Okay, you got it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
how's that?
Yeah, there
that
you
better?
go. Yeah, you got it.
All right. There we go. Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, that you're gonna go to hell, but that Jesus Christ forgives all sins, and if you believe in Jesus, you will go to heaven with him and with the rest of us that believe in him. There's nothing special, fantastic that you need to do. You need to put your trust in Christ and stop being a homosexual. That's what we will tell you. Nobody's going to force you to do anything. You can continue on with your life the way it is. Now,
These
you tell
people,
this to you people will not.
Don't take my word for it. Google it.
They will not lovingly tell you
right
what what's gonna happen to you if you're a homosexual. No. If you're, you could probably talk to more Muslims and stuff like that. If you come out to your family, they'll kick you out.
Yeah.
You won't be welcome in their circles, and you definitely don't want to be in a country like that because they will kill you.
This is not a liberal and conservative thing here. I hear people now saying, like, when this first started, right? They're like, "Oh, all those videos were fake."
No, they weren't.
Those videos that we're taking, all right, and you can Google this too, and you'll find out, those were actually taken by Hamas.
Yeah.
They were bragging about what they did. So all of that, all of the hostages that were taken, yeah, they were taken by Hamas. All right, now look, has Israel done bad things? Yeah, I'm quite sure they have, right? But nowhere near what Hamas has been doing. Here's the thing. Israel is at least trying to hit military targets, okay? Hamas is hiding behind civilians, so that makes it kind of hard. What kind of man hides behind women and children anyway? But anyway, they're hiding behind women and children, so yes, atrocities are happening over there. But you have to understand, every bullet, every missile that leaves Gaza is aimed at a civilian target. Daycares, housing projects, downtown, pizza joints, schools, the whole 9 yards, all right? Not one missile that Hamas has aimed at Israel has been towards a military target. But we're not arguing right and wrong on the whole war here. What we're telling you is America is being overrun by bad people. This open border policy is it's lunacy, right? So be it a Republican or a Democrat, whoever, we need to secure our borders. And as far as you guys out there, being pro-Palestinian, do some research, because you're literally protesting to be killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, what's the
And
aim?
women are protesting to be sex slaves. It makes no sense.
What is the end goal with all this protesting? That the war stop over there? We are not in charge of it. We're not.
No.
We're not. We are.
We have nothing to do with it.
And unfortunately, this particular president has made this country so weak.
Yeah.
That we carry no weight anywhere.
Yeah, people laugh at us now.
We're the laughing stock, okay? A lipstick dude with bald dude in a ball gown and a ugly dude dressed in a uniform,
right,
representing us over there. We're the laughing stock of the world right now. Nobody cares. So you protest, just want the war to be over.
Feminists for the burqa. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But what do you think that's going to accomplish? It's not going to accomplish anything. And
Nothing.
What do you want exactly? You want this stuff to come to this country, really? Honestly?
Really?
You know what? Take a year and go live there. See how you like it. You know? Take it.
Yeah.
Honestly, take a year and go anywhere in a country that is third world country.
Yeah, into any Islam, and I'm not saying state. Look, I don't know. There's these big resort towns over there. What is that one where they've got a big fancy... They've got a race over there now, the big fancy hotels. Dubai, yes. Yeah. I don't know if anybody's ever been to Dubai. There are two Dubais, okay? There are the Dubai where tourists go. Then there's the Dubai for regular people. All right? There was a girl from the Netherlands that went over there to work, okay? Now, she hooked up with a fella. She's working in one of those hotels. She hooked up with a local fella, okay? And she left the tourist area. She left that area. She went to a local bar, and he raped her. And not only he raped her, but somebody else raped her too, okay? And she called the police. And do you know that the police promptly arrested her for drinking in public and for having sex out of wedlock? They didn't care if it was rape or not. Actually, the Prince of Dubai, and you can look this up too, the Prince of Dubai actually intervened for her because she had been sentenced to be publicly lashed. All right, they take them out in public, they strip them down, and they whip them with a stick. That was her fate, plus time in jail. He intervened and put her on a plane and flew her back to the Netherlands. Now she's trying to sue. But that has to let you know Dubai is one of the more compassionate Islamic nations, okay? But that tells you what their justice is like. And don't take our word for any of this. Look it up.
Here's an example of what you can expect. I think all over the country. You don't understand how Christian this nation truly is, and how Christian based our laws are.
Right.
That girl that went to and I can't remember her name, in Italy. That evidently she was a foreign exchange student. She lived with her boyfriend.
Natalie. No.
No.
Something I don't remember it.
I can't remember her name, but the point is, she went over there. She evidently they got high or something, and some girl ended up dead. All right. Bye, baby. Have a good day.
Be careful, son.
Love you. See you later. Bye. So evidently she got into this thing. They killed the girl between her and her boyfriend went to prison.
Well, we don't know if she did or not. It's alleged that she did, but
that's all alleged. Evidently, so they went to prison. They get arrested. They go to trial and they find her
guilty.
No,
at first she was guilty and they put her in jail. Then it was overturned and they let her out. And then the judge says, no, lock her back up. But by that time, they were here in the she was here in the United States.
Right. So they let her out. She travels to the United States. Right. And then the judges say,
judge trying to lock her up again.
No, come back because we need to try you one more time.
Yeah, it's like three times,
That would never happen
No.
in this country. Why? Because we have a law system that does not allow double jeopardy. You're not allowed to be tried for the same crime twice.
Twice, right.
Okay? That's just one example of the law.
Unless your name is Trump.
Well, there you go. But that's just one example of what the laws that are here over there. Let me put it in Canada. You don't have freedom of speech.
Right.
It's freedom of something else. But you can't. And the same in England is happening right now.
Woman got arrested for silently praying, not protesting, no sign, just praying. And she was arrested for hate thought.
Yeah. And these women, I mean, the feminists protesting, the queers protesting. Are you guys advocating for the country that brings in the Muslim community here, that advocates for Muslim laws? You guys are crazy. Okay, that is not productive. Hopefully it will never happen. But
let me tell you a story about something that happened here in the United States. There's a town up there in Wisconsin. The mayor is a Muslim. They all moved in, and I think they're all Palestinians, actually. It's up there where that chick in Congress is from. But anyway, the sheriff is a Muslim guy. They just moved in and took over the town, basically. I mean, they all got elected, due process and all of that. The first thing they did was they tried to enforce Sharia law, telling women that were born and raised in America that they had to wear headscarves and they could not leave the family without a male, or leave the house without a male escort. Think about that. You can't go to work. You can't go grocery shopping unless your brother or your father goes with you, or your husband.
Right.
All right. Well, the Supreme Court in Wisconsin got together real quick and said, no, you can't do that. That's illegal. So they overturned it. But the pressure in that community is such that women are terrified. People are moving out.
Yeah.
And this is what you want, all you feminists and young girls out there? I mean, oh my God, you're my body, my choice. Well, what's your body, your choice going to look like in a burqa?
And look, you just have to, you can't go around saying ignorant things anymore. This is the age of information. All you have to do is do a simple Google search. Now,
wait, this is the generation that can't stand to hear another opinion.
So a simple Google search will get you there. But you also have to realize that Google, YouTube,
not quite right.
They're not quite where you need. So you really need
you
to want to know what's going on in the world. And, just look it up. Do the work. Do the job of you can't be ignorant anymore. Anyway, I don't think that's possible.
We're making this because we're trying to help you, okay? I don't want you people. How'd you like that? You people.
You people.
You young people out there doing it. I don't want you to suffer this fate. Look, I'm an old guy. I've seen this with my own eyes. It's not an imaginary thing. It's real.
Yeah.
But you do you, boo, because it's going to be your country.
Again, and to me, it's like you need to really wake up to how you're being manipulated. Okay? The government, it does not have your best interest in mind. They just want money, they want power, and they want to stay in power however they do it.
Absolutely.
And if that means to bring in a Muslim way of life to this country, they'll do it. They won't care. But I tell you what.
Look at the crimes that are being committed, okay? These people that are coming across the border, we don't even know who they are. And look, I live in Texas. I can see it. These are mostly military-age men, very few women, and the children that they're bringing in disappear. Mm-hmm. What happens to them, all right? But this is not a joke. You can actually research it, and you can see. These are all young men, no women whatsoever. And you little blonde college girls, you best watch out.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to be stay aware.
Yeah.
Stay awake. Not woke. Woke isn't going to get you anywhere. And I will tell you what we told our children all our lives. Get used to the fact that you're going to have to work all your life. It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll barely make it. But, you'll have the honor of making your money in an honest way.
Yeah.
That's it. Nobody told you this before?
Yeah.
Learn this lesson because nobody's going to hand you money.
If I'm there, no matter how much I disagree with you, I'll do my best to protect you. Just as I would protect my wife and my children, okay? But what if I'm not there? Or what if another man is not there to protect you? It's obvious you guys can't take care of yourselves, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I mean... The thing is, you need to start your life, the questioning in your life to see if what you're saying, what you're doing, are you willing to hear another opinion? I mean, I tell you what, you
don't have to listen to an opinion. Just do what don't take our word. Google it.
But then none of that will do. Yeah. My thinking is none of that will do you any good.
Nope.
If you don't go in with the full
an open
desire
heart.
to have your mind changed in a way. Sometimes we're all stubborn and we don't want to hear the truth and we don't want to change our mind. But in something as important as this, you have got to figure out.
Look, we're praying for you.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to go well for you guys.
No, I mean
you keep running around and tearing down posters and okay. Let me ask another question, okay? This one here just baffles me. All right? And this, once again, you can Google this. 75% of the population of Israel. Wrap your head around it. Actually, it's 74 point something or other. 75%. 75% of the population of Israel are the Israelis. Now, when you got your little song, Palestine's gonna be free, liberate Palestine, all right, from the river to the sea, you're talking about from the Jordan to there. What are you gonna do with 75% of the population of Israel? All right, you're talking like 14, 15 million people. What you gonna do? I mean, Adolf Hitler had, 9 years, and he was only able to slaughter 6 million Jews.
Yeah.
How many years is it going to take you to kill these people off? Because make no mistake about it, that's what you're talking about doing.
Yeah.
All right? I don't care if they're Jews, Palestinians, or not. Slaughter is wrong.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, ladies, or feminist women, they're strong-minded and free will and all of that. In a Muslim world, in a Muslim culture, I'm a married woman with a man that will protect me and will be with me wherever I go.
Right.
I have boys, grown boys.
My
male,
wife's lifestyle
male.
won't change
My
much.
life won't change. I'm a married woman with men around me to protect me. My daughter would be safe.
Yes.
She has male brothers that would take care of her. She got her dad that would take care of her. My life would probably not change very much, other than maybe my outfits.
Yeah.
But
And you dress pretty conservatively anyway.
Okay, so what are you feminist women when the world says you are not allowed to walk outside on your own? Because that's one of the
Right.
things that they're not allowed. A woman is not allowed to go anywhere by herself.
And what's going to happen when that goat herder, your new husband, shows up at the door and wants you to make him a traditional Muslim dish? I'm not talking about a sandwich. I'm talking about you're going to be on your knees, cleaning, scrubbing. You're going to do as he says, or he will beat you. And if you try to raise a hand against him, they will take you out to the town square, strip you naked, and beat you with a stick. And once again, you can go online and see what happens to women that disobey their husbands in Muslim countries.
Please don't kid yourself. The Muslim community here in the United States is so much different.
So much different.
They are westernized.
Westernized,
They understand that they are the minority here, so they are, they're different. They're under control, so to speak. Not so over there.
No.
Okay, not so over there.
But anyway, you do you, boo.
We just wanted to tell you,
I
guys.
just think it's crazy.
We keep watching all these girls and college campuses, and it's like, what are they teaching you in college, people? Oh my gosh.
I don't know what your feelings are on the withdrawal of Afghanistan, but you should get online and look what happened to the women left behind in Afghanistan. All right? You want to cry? You want a cause to stick up for? Something noble? Something feminist? Why don't you stick up for these women? Because their fate was horrible. From 13 to 56, if you were single, you got a husband. Yeah. All right? And you had nothing to say about it.
And, I mean, we had images. I mean, they were going to school. They were educated. They were getting an education. Not a single girl is allowed to go to school anymore. Not a single girl. How do you like them apples?
And as far as women working, nope.
A little bit of gratitude in this country would go a long way.
But anyway,
whatever.
We just wanted to warn y'all because it's quite comical to me to see you guys. I mean, on one side, you're abdicating for either prison or death, and on the other side, you're abdicating to lose your liberty and marry a goat farmer.
And like I said, I don't think that will ever happen. My life will not change.
Yeah.
But if you're a single woman, if you're
you think you're going to stay in college? You are mistaken.
Gay, transgender, all this stuff, all the things that you think you're entitled to would be gone.
You think about it. If you're a single woman right now living by yourself, okay? Now, here's what's going to happen. You can't go out in public without your mother, or not even your mother. It's got to be your father or a male relative, all right? You may not have a job, so how are you going to pay for your apartment, okay? How are you going to pay for your lifestyle? You're not. You're either going to have to move in with a brother, or you're going to have to move in with your parents, all right? You can't support yourself, okay? Yeah. So, think it through.
Yeah. You know what? Going to school is all fine and dandy, but if they're teaching you the wrong thing, perhaps it's time for you to get your head out of your butt and look
we have in my opinion anyway, we have a real problem with our colleges, all right? You're only being told propaganda anymore, and propaganda from one side, all right?
Yeah.
You need to be a grown-up, and you need to be able to sit down, and you need to be able to listen to both sides of the story, all right? You need to understand this, because even if none of this comes to America, this is what you're abdicating for the women in Israel. You understand that? Your sisters, so to speak, all right?
Yeah.
And
the women in the world.
Yeah, and the gay people, this is what's going to happen. Now, I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but there's a lot of Israelis that are gay, so, I mean, no one seems to mind about that. and I see Israeli women working and in the military. So if I was gay or a woman, I mean, I know what side I'd be on, but hey, that's just me.
That's right. That's right.
Anyway.
Well, that was it. We got 30 minutes in there.
God bless.
God bless. You guys have a beautiful day and go to church.
Yes.
Bye.